Hey, this is Gabe. Welcome back to a new video. In this video, I'm going to be making a new throat plate for my table saw. This was patterned after the original metal one, which I use all the time, but I use this one for segmenting. Zero clearance here, and this is a 15 degrees zero clearance on this side here. This was made out of a piece of bamboo hardwood flooring. I am using some hard maple I bought at a garage sale. This was a drawer front. I paid 50 cents for. I bought probably about a dozen of these at 50 cents each. So I have the blade set for this thickness right here already. And because these are routed off, I'm just going to cut that corner off, which will still leave me plenty of meat to work with. On my bandsaw, I have a 3/4 inch carbide skip tooth blade. This is a Laguna Tools Resaw King blade, and I've had really good luck with cutting with this blade. And as you can see, for a bandsaw, that is a really nice cut. It's not like a table saw, but it's still a really nice cut. Okay, I just marked that really quick, and I'm just going to lop off those corners, the long straight edge here, and then that'll make quick work of that. Okay, so this is our piece here, and you can see it's pretty much just like the other one. It fits just like the other one. It has maybe 1/8 of an inch of play, which is like the original metal plate does. But once it gets screwed down, it'll be fine. So I forgot to do this earlier when I started rounding it. So this is set to the thickness right here, and I want to keep the smooth side up, so I'm going to cut off the back end. And once again, you can see how nice and clean of a cut that is. And look at that. That's just beautiful. A little light sanding, and you can use that for something else. Now that we have our shape, we need to drill this hole here that fastens this down to the table saw. So I'm starting out with a 3/8 inch drill bit, and then I'm going to step it down to a smaller drill bit. So I have a small mark right here, but it's kind of hard to see from the camera angle. See if that light helps. Oops. And that looks pretty good, maybe a little deeper. Okay, I switched to a 7/32 to accommodate the lower portion of the screw, and the 3/8 is for obviously for the head to have that countersunk below the surface of the throat. And you can see what that looks like. So that will go in there like that, extend out the bottom. That will connect this to the table saw. Okay, so at the table saw, you can see the old throat plate, how it's attached. So this is the new one, and that looks really nice. Put that screw right there. Just using a 60 combination. I got it Lowe's, one of the home centers here in Southern California. And I like this one because of the thinner kerf than a regular 1/8 inch combination blade. And one of the teeth, I think it's this particular tooth here, the leading edge, is a 90-degree tooth. These are all angled, different angles. And then this one is, again, flat. So this one, when I'm doing Celtic knots, it gives you a 90-degree cut on the bottom, like the groove of your table saw, instead of it being a V, an inverted V. So this is one of the things that I like as far as when it comes to woodworking, making sure I have a 90-degree angle, bottom angle blade. Now one of the things, let's see, that's a little high with that blade, so I'm going to have to put on a circular saw blade to start my cut. Okay, I got the circular saw blade in, and that's raised up right there. If I lower the blade, obviously, that is going to be much lower than the plate. Now, the circular saw blade is very thin compared to this. It's probably about a 1/16 of an inch or so thinner than this, but that's okay. I have a washer. After the first cut, I'm going to remove the blade, put on a washer, and then make a second cut, and I'll show you how that works as we go. Okay, now I put my fence on top of the table saw, and I'm just going to put that right about halfway over that. The blade is in this area here, so I know I'm not going to hit this. I just want that for a little extra support, a little stability if I need it. Okay, well, I didn't get any bouncing, but you can see that did burn a little bit. So I'll go ahead and remove this, and then we'll move that blade over and repeat the same process. I got the nut removed, obviously, so I'm removing the blade for a second. This is 5/8" washer, and it's a thin washer, so I'm putting that on there as my spacer, and then we'll put this back on. And now I did disconnect the power to the saw before I started. Okay, now we're ready for our second cut since the blade is on and moved over. So now our second cut is just going to be on just that side of that line. Or should I even? So yeah, that wouldn't fit if I tried. It's still a little too shallow. Okay, now that we have this set, I did test this out real quick. This did work fine. I thought I was filming, but I forgot to hit start on the camera when I first made that cut, but we'll show you what that looks like. So that worked out really good. I'm not quite completely zero like I thought I was going to be. So if I do this again, I'll refer back to this video, and I'll just start with the spacer first on the arbor and then come back to it, instead of starting my first cut all the way over against the arbor and then add a spacer for my second cut. So anyway, that's what that looks like. I'm really happy with it. It's a lot safer than this one here, as you can see that over the years. I've had this for 15, 20 years, and not very safe anymore. So, but it's been a great jig for me over the years. But this one's definitely better. And at the cost of 50 cents, how could you go wrong? So if you liked it, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. It really helps the channel. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Hey, this is Gabriel Castro. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. You can click on the link right here and subscribe. You can watch a video series right here, or the latest video right here.